Hailie Deegan's performance has been terrible recently, and with a new contender against her, one can't help but wonder, is this the end of the road for Deegan? Were the expectations placed on her too heavy? And does her recent decision signal an impending departure from NASCAR? Hailie Deegan undeniably remains one of the sport's most amazing talents, a status that still holds true for many. However, since her entry into the NASCAR Truck Series, she's had to confront a unique challenge, being a female and a minority in a male-dominated domain. And, don't get me wrong, it's not that female drivers inherently perform worse, but the weight of expectation and the need to prove oneself in this arena is notably heavier than for the average male athlete in NASCAR. This is a reality I don't endorse or agree with, but it's the world we live in, and as she commenced her first season with David Gilliland Racing, it was evident that our expectations weren't elevated solely because of her gender and minority status in the sport. She exhibited genuine speed and managed to maximize the potential of an underperforming truck, one not renowned for consistent track success. And when you consider her current record of 3 top 10 finishes in 2 years with DGR, it doesn't seem like a bad outcome, especially after 2 seasons with the team, which is now rebranded as Tricon Garage. Deegan received the call of her dreams after 2 seasons with ThorSport Racing, a team with a track record of breeding champions like Ben Rhodes and Matt Crafton. Deegan had the unique opportunity to collaborate with crew chief Rich Lushes, who played a pivotal role in Ben Rhodes' championship-winning campaign in 2021. Lushes had high praise for the young female talent, and upon the official announcement of her joining his team, he was asked about what he anticipated she would bring to the table. He emphasized his expectations for her to be assertive, not backing down from anyone, and he believed that this was her current mindset, and he viewed her as being in a very positive mental space, fully aware that she'd have a genuine shot at competitiveness next year. He expressed confidence that they'd have a strong team and expressed hope in achieving some top 10 finishes, so making the playoffs next year didn't seem out of reach at all. While this interview took place before her debut with Thor Racing, it's safe to say that Luscious might now be reconsidering his statement. The early part of the season wasn't particularly discouraging, with Deegan managing to match her career-best P6 finish in Texas. However, her recent performance, especially in Ohio, with a 26th place finish, has raised questions about her trajectory, and in her last 4 races with Thor Racing, she hasn't finished higher than 26th. It's becoming apparent that Deegan might be lacking the aggression needed, especially when piloting a truck provided by Thor Racing. Her teammates are currently positioned 3rd, 4th, and 10th in the championship standings, with Rhodes and Majeski boasting 9 top 10 finishes, while Crafton has 5, and it's clear that the determining factor here isn't a majority one, but rather the pressure Deegan contends with every time she steps onto the track, expected to perform on par with her colleagues and teammates. Many analysts are now calling for her removal, urging the team to bring in someone who can deliver the expected results from ThorSport Racing's F-150. The anticipation was noticeable when she made the jump to trucks, but her success in the K&N series hasn't translated, and adding to the pressure, Deegan has turned her attention to the SRX series, which has garnered significant attention and popularity, particularly with the exclusive ESPN broadcasting deal. While Deegan has been a part-time driver in SRX before, she has never committed to a long-term full-season partnership with the team. Although it remains to be seen if she will continue as a full-time driver in NASCAR, it appears likely that she may have already found her alternative. Then when we have the biggest factor that contributes to the already mounting pressure for Deegan, which is Toni Breidinger. With her sights firmly set on the Truck Series and a string of remarkable achievements under her belt, she is swiftly emerging as a formidable force. Could Toni potentially overshadow Hailie Deegan? Toni Breidinger is a rising star in the realm of stock car racing, aiming for the big leagues. This 24-year-old Arab-American sensation is resolute in leaving her mark on the Craftsman Truck Series, and she has been causing quite a stir in the Arkham Menard Series, garnering comparisons to the legendary Danica Patrick. She's been turning heads and making waves in the stock car racing scene. Her recent triumph at the Kansas Speedway was a game-changer, marking her best-ever finish on the track. With 3 top 5 finishes this season, this former Victoria's Secret model turned racing sensation has captivated everyone's attention. In contrast, Hailie Deegan was the 2020 Arkham Menard Series Rookie of the Year and also secured a 3rd-place finish in the points standings. However, she only clinched 4 top 5 and 17 top 10 wins. In an interview with Front Stretch after her significant win at Kansas, Toni Breidinger shared her thoughts on the race and her aspirations for the future. I hope so. I definitely think I still need to work on a few things to contend for really great results in the Truck Series, she revealed. Toni is laser-focused on honing her skills before making the leap to the higher echelons of American racing, particularly the Craftsman Truck Series. She recognizes the importance of her time in the ARCA Menard Series for her development, emphasizing, "I still think ARCA has been a really great development tool for me to work those little things out before I throw myself into trucks." At just 24 years old, Toni Breidinger is making waves in the racing world, and while she's not burning rubber full-time, she's quickly becoming a sensation. In April, she took the wheel of the #1 Toyota Tundra for Tryon Garage in NASCAR and turned heads at Kansas Speedway, finishing an impressive 15th. Taking on the NASCAR circuit as a newcomer is no small feat, and being one of the few women in the lineup adds an extra layer of achievement to her resume. Toni is not only making her mark on the track, but also in the world of social media. She's shedding light on her journey as a young woman navigating the fast-paced world of racing, and fans are loving it. Not only that, she's captivating audiences walking on the catwalk during the Beyond the Pink Carpet World Tour. You'll find Toni Breidinger, the Victoria's Secret model known for her speed on the track, and no stranger to turning heads away from it. She is giving fans a backstage pass to her life, sharing everything from her race day preparations to rubbing shoulders with high-profile sponsors like Victoria's Secret and Hot Wheels. And just recently, Toni dropped a bombshell on social media. She's collaborating with Pirelli, a company with a rich history in sports partnerships dating back to 1907. This partnership not only celebrates her meteoric rise, but also solidifies her status as a world-class driver. Now she's shifting gears from the raceway to the runway. Toni is set to dazzle at Victoria's Secret Pink Carpet event during the Victoria's Secret World Tour 2023 Pink Carpet, which further confirms that Toni Breidinger is truly on the fast track to success, both on and off the racetrack. The Pink Carpet event has always been a star-studded affair, with past attendees including the likes of Gigi Hadid, Brooke Shields, and Naomi Campbell. Now, after a 4-year hiatus, the return of this glamorous event has everyone talking. In a recent Instagram post announcing her presence at the event, Victoria's Secret model Toni Breidinger epitomized glamour. She was draped in a plush pink robe with her name elegantly stitched onto it. As it turns out, she's skilled behind the wheel and has the power to set hearts racing. Breidinger, a NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series driver, was an absolute showstopper at the Victoria's Secret 2023 Pink Party World Tour, and she is clearly making a mark both on and off the racetrack, captivating hearts wherever she goes. Toni Breidinger's fans couldn't contain their excitement and showered her with praise, with many congratulating her on her alliance with the iconic brand. In August, the young racer made significant strides in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, and it wasn't just on the racing front, as the #1 Toyota driver secured a lucrative sponsorship deal with a billion-dollar company. Breidinger excitedly shared her partnership with Pirelli on social media, showcasing her glamorous look for the occasion. In the post, she's seen sitting on a car featuring the company's newly launched P0+3 tires, with Pirelli's partner proudly included in her caption. Pirelli, the 6th largest tire manufacturer globally and the exclusive tire supplier for Formula One, has now joined forces with NASCAR through Breidinger, and this highlights the significance of Breidinger's achievement and her status as a global athlete. This sponsorship holds immense importance for women in the sport, especially those in the early stages of their careers. Sponsorships are a crucial aspect of any athlete's journey, and NASCAR is no exception. However, female athletes often face greater challenges in attracting sponsors, and in this context, Breidinger's accomplishments take on even greater significance, and her fans couldn't contain their joy upon hearing this fantastic news. As the first female Arab-American driver in NASCAR, Breidinger has shattered expectations. It's a remarkable achievement to carve a place in this male-dominated world of racing, especially without a racing pedigree to rely on, and with Toyota recognizing her talent on the track, Breidinger has her sights set on even greater achievements. She's not only preparing for more appearances in the Truck Series next season, but is also determined to climb the ranks of the Xfinity level. Her goal is clear, clinching the top 10, top 5s, and those coveted podium finishes. Toni Breidinger is a force to be reckoned with, and she's not slowing down anytime soon. Breidinger's rapid rise in the NASCAR world, marked by her impressive performances and a string of high-profile sponsorships, suggests she's poised to surpass Hailie Deegan in the future. And while Deegan is undoubtedly talented, Breidinger's ability to secure sponsorships with industry giants like Pirelli, alongside her historic status as the first Arab-American female NASCAR racer, signals a remarkable trajectory. With her determination, skills, and growing fan base, Breidinger can make an indelible mark and become a standout figure in the sport, potentially surpassing Deegan's achievements. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Breidinger will be the next best female driver? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.